Malcolm, why don't you scoot over just a little bit?
DD, are you able to see comments?
I can see comments on over here.
Okay.
I mean, do you want the screen? Because I was kind of using this second screen as a.
No. You keep that. Okay. You can keep that screen. As long, I trust your eyes. You're able to see comments, and then I don't think we need call in. But if we were to do a call in, is that possible?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
I could. I just gotta set it up.
No. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Don't worry about it.
I'll say something, Malcolm.
Testing 1 2.
I'm going live, muting the mics. I'll point to you when.
Perfect. And just keep your eyes on the comments if there's anything, anybody asking a question that you feel is relevant.
Okay. Do you gonna have it on your phone?
No, I'm not gonna hold my phone in my hand.
Okay.
So, yeah. But if you happen to see something, I don't even suspect a lot of people be on, but like I said, I just want the content.
We're live. About to start the intro song and then get you in.
Ladies and gentlemen from the Microsoft Theater here in downtown Los Angeles, brought to you by Shawn Porter Promotions.
Good.
Welcome to the PorterWay Podcast. Kind of feel like I'm hijacking my own podcast right now because this episode really ain't about boxing. As y'all know, if y'all paying attention to my social media today, we are officially launching the website, the suit line. Long time coming for the website. Last year we launched the suit line live on GQ Sports. On the GQ Sports Twitter X platform. That was a lot of fun.
I ended up doing it on the night of Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr., the hottest night in boxing. I come from boxing. To me, it all made sense. And so when it came to this website, we held back just a little bit.
Yes, sir.
And understanding that we have His Excellency Prince Turki Al-Sheikh coming over here.
Yes.
And doing some extremely big things.
Big things.
And why not take advantage of that? So that's what we're doing right now. I see that.
Did you put it up, Mom, or DDA? You put the website up? So there it is. We just launched the website, SeanPSuits.com.
Yes, sir.
Go to SeanPSuits.com. You'll see a little bit of what we're about and what we can do. Just a little bit about what we can do. That's the point of today's podcast show. We're gonna show you what we can do.
Of course.
This right next to me is Malcolm Gandy,
great friend of mine, business partner in this suit line adventure that we're on. And to get to you real quick, big dog, how long we been in communication?
We've been in communication for the last 10 years.
10 years now.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Man,
Adrian bro.
I just needed something. I just needed something.
Yeah, we gotta get something.
You reached out to me on social media,
Instagram,
and basically just offered to do a suit for me for free.
Yes, sir.
And me understanding suits to a degree. And when I saw the word custom, I felt like, I think this is what I need.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
Before that, it was just, you go get the 3 for $350, and you do the best you can to match it up and
That's
make sure
polyester.
it fits. Make sure it fits. You know what I mean? And I think it was a great opportunity for both of us.
Yes, sir.
You had an opportunity to do something, get your product seen.
Yes, sir.
With someone of relevancy, for the sake of words, and then I had the opportunity to actually get in something that fit me, that made sense.
Of course.
So.
Because we do fit you to fit you, though.
Exactly. We'll get to that in just a second.
Oh yeah.
How long have you been dealing with suits?
So for the past 2 decades, I've been in the suiting industry business. Started off with making my own custom bow ties, and it just went from there. Got the connections. Big huge shout out to Sugai Harvey, Derek Persona. they were the ones who actually taught me the game, per se. And then once, you know, we got the connections overseas, established that, we just, you know, took off from the moon. So real quick, just want to backtrack to how I met you. Sent the message on Instagram. I think at that time I messaged almost 200 to 300 different people. And out of 200 to 300 people, you got back to me. Caleb Plant got back to me. And so it was ironic that two boxers actually got back to me. And you actually gave me the opportunity. And so real quick, 30 seconds, you know, did the suit. And so I recall you telling me that before you guys left to go to the MGM, that the FedEx truck actually pulled up and gave you the suit.
Okay.
But if you can recall, even though it was 10 years ago, I'll never forget this story. I was so nervous and anxious that the suit wouldn't make it in time. So I went to a local shop in New York, shout out Albany. Went to a local shop up in Albany, spoke to my peoples, and we threw something together real fast. And I overnighted it to you because I wanted to make sure that you
ended
had
up with
something.
2 suits.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And we called that the ram in the bush, just in case. But Most High knew what he was doing. And thank you for the opportunity. Again, you know, me and my wife flew out, and you said, yo, you're gonna be VIP, and it was most definitely VIP. Of course, he put on a tremendous performance. You know, shout out AB. Got shout out that night. That's all right.
No doubt.
And the suit. And I specifically remember asking you, you know, what was the rating between 1 to 100? Because I wanted the truth. And you told me, you said it was like 97, 96. So we were dealing with those numbers even back then too, because we deal with those numbers now. That's crazy. And so I said, all right, sir, you know, what was the problem? And so I had put the monogram on your cuff, because we'll get into the details a little bit later, but I had put Shawn Showtime Porter.
Yes.
And that was the only.
That pulled the percentage down a little.
And after that, man, you know, we just went from there, and the rest is pretty much like history.
I think I really just want to get into it. I feel like you validated yourself enough. We've been working with each other for 10 years. And, you know, people often ask, and I know they ask you this, people often ask, who is your designer? And I always tell them, well, I design everything myself.
You're the architect.
Right. So with that being said, we want to let any customer that may be watching, or anyone who may want to get a suit right now, we want to let you guys know, I'm taking a page out of my dad's book. I don't know if
Shout out Uncle KP.
I don't know if I'm going to completely adopt it.
You got to.
But this came to me yesterday, so I'm going to adopt it at the moment. When you're getting an SP suit, you're creating a suit for yourself. We're fitting you to fit you. That's our tagline for the suit line. We fit you to fit you. I had somebody that's close to me say, yo, you need to add some solids to your collection, man. It's a whole lot of plaids. You need some solids. I said, don't trip, bruh. Whatever you want. That's what we supply you with.
Yes, sir.
You don't have to wear a suit that looks anything like mine on TV. We have access to how many fabrics?
So currently, right now, suiting fabrics, we currently carry over 7,000 individual suiting fabrics. So if you look right here, real quick on the table, we have just different selections. You know, we want to be able to present to everybody. We don't want to close off the market. We have your shirts, we have your linings, we have everything that you need right here. We do have our own factories. We have 3 factories, 2 over in Asia, 1 in Turkey, and we simply make it happen. You know, we take what you're thinking in your head, we put it out on paper, and we design it. And like SP said, he's been designing his suits from day one. Don't think that it's me. It's all him. He'll throw me many different things, you know, to come up with what he wants. You know, I just present to him, and then we'll scale it down. Sometimes we'll start off with 30 suits, scale it down to 20, scale it down to 10, scale it down to 5, and then he'll go back. And I gotta say this about you, man. You taught me a lot about patience. I do want to tell this quick story. I want to say maybe year 5, I brought to you like, yo, man, you should start your own line, because I mean, like he was suited and booted. So anything about SP that you know, he's a pressured fighter. And I'm gonna go ahead and say this: ain't nobody outdressing him in the boxing game. I don't care who you are, you're not gonna outdress him. You just not gonna do it.
Everybody got that misconstrued when they seen Danny Garcia fought Brandon Rios in Vegas, and they did a round table discussion. And Keith Thurman, and I approached Keith because I'm like, he was holding the belts. He had 2 belts, and he had them on lock and wasn't fighting all this and that. So you know, I'm at my table doing my thing, but I hear his voice behind me, and it's like, come on, man, you done came in here with the BS. I'm not gonna let you leave out here with some BS. You gonna leave out here. We gonna have some answers before we leave. And so I really just went next to him just to apply some pressure. And,
I remember that.
And I wanted to be the guy. Like, eventually, I want you to say, all right, SP, all right, Showtime, all right, Sean, we'll do it again. I just wanted to put some pressure on him. But you know, I'm still the gentleman that I am.
Yes, sir.
Until he said, I dress better than you. And that's when I got up.
And that's when it was over.
Yeah, it was like, you know, it took him saying that he dressed better than me for me to really, you know, lose myself. Before that, it was like everything was in control.
Yeah.
But when you say you dress better than me, that's when I got up.
Stop. Keith, we got something for you too, though.
Yeah, for sure.
But you know, just to real quick, we wanna just preview some of you know, what we have. But before we do that, tell you guys about the process a little bit, because the process is an exciting process. We are a detailed oriented company. We focus on details. Everybody could make a custom suit. I'm gonna go ahead and put this out there too. For those of y'all who purchase custom suits, if your tailors is telling you 4 to 6 weeks, that's a problem. That is a problem. It should not take no 4 to 6 weeks for no suit. We turn the suits around in 2 weeks.
Yes, sir.
And once we get everything corrected, we could turn the suit around in 10 days.
Yeah.
Now, I remember when you went to Saudi, I believe that was the second time. First time?
Yeah, only time.
Okay, all right, the first time, sorry. Went to Saudi, you wanted something special. You said, can I make it happen? And I said, yeah, we could make it happen. We actually turned the suit around in 7 days. And that just goes to show how much our peoples appreciate the business that we bring to them.
Right.
It just goes to show the appreciation and how they really feel about us, because they do take us priority because of what we do.
Right.
And so shout out to them. But anyway, we do have some suits here that were all created seriously by Sean.
Yeah.
And you know, you can see where his mind is at. You can see, you know, where he's going.
Did you send that picture to him?
Yeah, yes.
Hey,
yes.
DDA, can you pull that picture up real quick? So this shot right here is a shot of me in New York. I had a commentary gig in New York, and we had did something crazy. I said, yo, I like this fabric. It's like fading. It's going like from one color to another. Is that something that we can do? And you said, let me get on the phone with our people. You called me back and you said, yo, we can do that fabric. We can create a fabric that fades from one color to another. And the funny thing about it, hey, dang, put it on the curtain. The suit that y'all are seeing that I wore for commentary, I wasn't in this room exactly, but I was here at this hotel.
Yeah.
And I happened to see this curtain and I was like, yo, that would be so fly to wear. Like that I'm crazy. Yeah, and you already know that about me, but that's really where the concept of me thinking, oh, can we do this? It came from this goddamn curtain behind us. And we were in the room. When we got here this week, I was looking, I was like, wait a minute. Something looks familiar.
Yeah.
I said, Malcolm, do you have a picture of the when I sent you the fabric when it was fading and we made it that suit? You said, yeah. I said it came from that curtain right there. So
a curtain.
We can create fabrics as well, which is simply amazing. But the part about that really goes into the detail.
Yes.
Goes into
back to the details.
What we can do for you, what you can think of, we can actually manifest. You know what I mean?
Yes.
For the sake of words.
Yes.
And that's what I really like most about this suit line is that we set ourselves apart with being able to fit you. You may be looking for a nice, sleek black suit, but you want a nice red interior, or you want a purple interior, or you want you can't find this on the rack. You can't find this in the stores, and we really can create anything based on what your creative mind tells you to do. And I think that that's really one of the few things that separates us amongst many others from any other suit line, any other company that hosts suits.
Yes. Know? So people might ask, what's the difference between an off the rack suit and a custom made suit? Of course, we know that there's a larger price margin that goes into it, but simply you are not going to see anything that we do out there in Macy's, at any of your local suit stores, because they're buying a large order in bulk and they're just cutting it up from a 36 slim all the way up to a 66 long. And so taking that into the realm of custom, guess what? We can also take a measurements from babies all the way up to the biggest person in the world. Yeah. We can do it for everybody.
Yeah. I'm glad you mentioned that. I want to go back real quick to our process. So you should know that I'm a Christian. If you don't, I'm a Christian. Malcolm's a Christian. You're actually a pastor, reverend. And you've been pastoring for how long?
Last 5-10 years.
Okay. Yeah. And you've been pastoring. When it came to the suit line, and we talk about patience. That's one of the fruits of the Spirit.
Yeah.
Love, joy, peace, patience. It's the fourth. In the Bible, it's listed as the fourth fruit of the Spirit. And when you told me, hey, we need to start a suit line, and I was like, all right, cool. Showtime. My timing is a little bit different. Okay, I got you. Yeah, our timing is a little bit different, or my timing is a little bit different, and it may not connect to the people who may be watching, the people who may be involved. But once things move, and you look back on it, you say, dang, like, man, he was patient and it worked out.
Man, listen, he was too patient.
When it came to the suit line, and I finally, for myself, I know we got a super chat, I'll get to it in just a second. When it came to the suit line, and I started to really think about how this thing was going to work, and I allowed my spirit to kind of direct me into what was going on. My mom told me this when I was a kid, and shout out to my mom. And I remind her of this conversation, and she's just blown away at how this conversation still shows up as a grown man. But I told my mom, I said, you told me when I was a kid that everything we do, we're supposed to do it to glorify God and bring honor and glory to Him.
Yes.
And so when it came time for this suit, it was like, well, how does the suit connect to being a Christian? How does the suit connect to me bringing glory to our Father and magnifying the talent and the gifts that He's given me?
Yes.
Shawn Porter Suits and Services. That's the name of this company. Shawn Porter Suits and Services. The service is us coming to serve you. We come to you, we bring all of the fabrics, much, much more than what we have on this table. We got access to how many fabrics?
So suiting fabrics, we have close to 7,000.
7,000.
And then shirtings, we have close to 10,000. And then even with the custom shoes, we have access to well over 1,000 different shoes.
Yeah, so it's limitless for the sake of words. And what we do is we come to you, we service you. He is he is the one who does the measuring and all of those things, and then we walk you through a process of, okay, what are you looking for? What's your favorite color? What do you think you will look good in? You know, and then let's match this and match that and put it together. And oh yeah, there are going to be some details that you didn't give us that we're going to add to this to make sure that it sets apart from anything else. Not only in your closet, but when you go out into the public, it sets you apart from anybody you may be sitting next to or standing next to or walking next to. You know, so that's how I was able to connect this suit line to my ministry. My ministry is serving. That's who I am. I am a server. I am a helper. And that's what we do with the suit line.
Yes, sir.
That being said, we've done suits for a couple of different people. You guys may know Nick Totoro. I'm mad at myself for not having Nick come in on this. I got over it, as you can see. We did a suit for Nick Totoro. You may know him from The Longest Yard. He's been in a number of Adam Sandler movies. Happy Productions.
Jimmy.
We did a suit for Jimmy Lennon Jr. We did a suit for Trader Truth. Just recently did a suit for him. We did a suit, the one that you're looking at, if you come back this way, this suit right here we did for the man himself, Shakur Stevenson.
Yes, sir.
And he was supposed to come in this morning, but hey, it's a little early. He wasn't able to make it. I'm hoping, I invited Giandra LaBeouf to come in as well, and we did a suit for her. We do women's as well. We can do dresses. We can do women's business suits. We now officially can do heels.
We are. That is a process in the working. Man.
We did. Let's show. I want to show Shakur's suit real quick, and we'll start with the shoes since they on top. This is a custom-made shoe fit for Shakur. And when we were with Shakur, we went down to Houston to do an interview with him. And I said, yo, I want to put you in a suit. And it didn't take too much time, but at first he was a little apprehensive. You know, suits ain't really his thing. I don't really know what to do. I said, well, shoot, tell me what your favorite color is, and we'll do the rest. And I'll let you kind of, take over and narrate us through,
So, with Shawn, he likes to start from the top and then work down. And so here, you have your traditional lapels. So this right here is called a shaw lapel. All right? So this right here is what you would call a shaw lapel. Your shaw lapels are made for certain events, your Emmys, your Grammys, if your inductions, things of that nature. But you also have the peak lapel. You also have the notch lapel. It's a little secret I've been holding back from Shawn, but we about to change the lapel game a little something.
I'm familiar.
And we gonna do some special things because ain't nobody putting it out there.
I've been waiting to change it, so.
Oh, yeah. And then also too, real quick, I do want to do a quick shout out to Uncle KP. So if you notice here, we got the monogram on the collar. However, we can take your actual signature and we could just place that on the collar. So right here, that's Showtime Shawn Porter's personal signature. We can do these things. We can make it happen. So
those are just special effects we don't tell you about, and we just present you with your suit, and it's got some of your.
So here, Shakur chose a 4-button working buttonholes. So more of your suits that are off the rack, they're gonna have non-working buttonholes. Here, you have functional working buttonholes. And so for the functioning working buttonholes is mainly meant for the gentleman who wears the cuff and they want to show off a little something. But then we had the slanted pocket. We put the piping that matches the shawl, that matches the chest pocket. all the way through. When you open up the suit, we have this luxurious 100% silk lining here onto the back of the suit. We always try to incorporate the double vent so it gives you space to walk and move. And then we'll go over, so we don't call this a jacket. You know, this is called a blazer. This is a blazer, and then we have your trousers next. So, you know, with Shakur's window pane, navy blue and gray, we have the tuxedo stripe going down. And so even if you pay attention to the shoes, we have the cap of the shoes that is a deep navy that fades into a gray, right? And so after that, shirts, and we'll place them in. And so for this, for all of our clients, I always try to tell them, or I get them to always purchase two suits, two shirts with a suit. And so if Shakur wants to be classy, if he wants to keep it nice and simple, he'll put it with the white shirt. Boom, set him off. Boom. He's good. We got his cufflinks. We got everything that he needs. All right? So he's cooling. If Shakur says, man, listen, I want to step out a little something, something. And we just want to, you know, make it a little loud. Still conservative. A little loud with it. Boom. You got your cufflinks. We got your monograms. We have everything that you need. So, if you wanted to, if we had a waistcoat for Shakur, now that's the vest that we would normally call, but vest is the old terminology. It's really supposed to say waistcoat. If you had your waistcoat, we would have did a solid navy waistcoat. And then I would have made him the same window fabric pane waistcoat. So now you get to mix and match your suits up, you know? Stuck with the traditional, you know, polka dot tie, make it pop out a little something for you. But real quick, I want to go to the details of the shoe. So here with the shoe, if you notice the work, everything that we do is handmade. None of this is machine. All right. So when we say bespoke, we mean that your suit was sewn together by hand. Your shoes were done by hand. This is real leather, painted, hand painted. Ain't none of this machine. All hand painted. We'll slide over to SP suit that he's going to be wearing tonight. And again, he went with a shawl lapel, right? And so here, we're going to break down the difference between the two suits, all right? So we got two shawl lapels, right? Just a little quick education. We have the slanted pocket with the piping. Now we have a patch pocket. And if you notice the details of the shawl, we actually piped the shawl. We did a different piping color to match the buttons. And we threw elbow pads on it. Now, SP said something to me, said, listen, Mal, I don't want no buttons on my sleeves. So if you notice, we got the working functional buttonholes, but on here, SP ain't want no buttons. All right? Open up, suit, the 100% silk lining. We'll close up. Let's turn it around real fast. Boom. We decided to put the piping on the back of the double vent. We're so detailed, oriented, focused. We want the details to pop out more than anything. And yeah, I could make neckties out of the suit fabric as well too. Take a look at the pants. This don't make no sense here. This don't make no sense. I'm gonna just flip this around. We have your normal half moon pocket and we put a change pocket on it. A change pocket. And then he went from his traditional patch pockets into a different style of pocket that just pops. Now,
I left you alone. You talk about pockets?
oh yeah, we got to keep the show rolling. And so, let's pay attention to the shoes real fast. Tell me something that you notice about the shoe. Matter of fact, you don't even got to worry about it. I took the fabric of the suit and we incorporated it on the shoe. Who's doing that? Look at the artwork. This is all artwork.
My thing is, you don't know nobody that's doing it.
Nah.
You don't know anyone that's doing it, but now you do. You know, we do things that you just can't find anywhere,
Mm-hmm.
and you know that again is what sets our line apart,
Mm-hmm.
and why it's a necessity for SP suits to be in your closet.
Mm-hmm.
I want to bring in Giandra. She thought she was about to have a little moment of to breathe, but from the best the
best women's boxing show, period.
Period.
Hands down.
That's
What's happening?
How you doing?
Oh, you look so good.
Look at you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
To come and represent for my fellas here.
Thank
for
you.
wearing the suit. Like, I thought you was gonna come, we was just gonna hold it up and show it out, but
No, I wanted to swag it out a little bit. And show it.
Thank
and
you.
colors
Thank
and
you.
bam and the
I'm gonna move this out
inside.
the way.
Yeah. What you been up to?
Man, just trying to work and live and promote this platform and
Yes.
work-life balance, if there is such a thing.
So can I have your woman's perspective on the process? What did you think when the idea was brought to
Hold
you?
on, let me do it real quick.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Matt Bergeson, thank you for always tuning in and checking us out. How long does it usually take for a custom suit and fit to be delivered? We can turn around in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
We can turn around in 14 days. We get to you. We get your measurements. She's gonna take you through that whole process for herself, her experience doing it, and we can get it back to you in 2 weeks. That's if we have to. If you last minute and we already got your measurements and we sent you fabrics via text and email and all those things, and you can get us exactly what you want, we can rush and get you something in 2 weeks. But you know, we take our time. We can get it to you in three weeks easily.
Yeah.
4 weeks with no problem. You know, so we're gonna have you a suit in less than a month.
Oh yeah, easy.
I need to attend a wedding on September 21st. We got you, Matt. And I need to impress the single ladies to get that.
Shoot.
Matt, you trying to impress him already? He's like, let me throw this out there. I'm looking for someone. Matt, we got you. Shoot us an email. I'll send you. No. Go to the website. SeanPSuits.com. Go to the website and we'll follow up from there, big dog. Appreciate you, man. Always tuning in with us. Now to the lovely Giandra. Yeah, take us through your process, how you felt about it, all the good stuff.
We had a good time. You gave me a call. We met up at a location to do the measurements. One person measuring, one person taking dictation.
Yeah.
So it went fast. It was great.
Yeah.
Everybody was respectful. I felt comfortable, safe. Women, you're very safe hands. You don't have to feel away.
Yeah.
Very lovely gentlemen.
You're talking like they're not dealing with Shawn Porter.
I know, but I want to make sure you get your flowers on that too, and how comfortable I felt with the process, particularly just including and being inclusive and body inclusive with plus size. Actually, I've lost some weight. My suit is too big. I need to have it altered. But but as you can see, it is still very swaggy, still fits.
Yeah.
So when I get it altered, it will still keep the integrity of the suit.
That was the first conversation that we had. You said, "Hey, you do suits? Do you do them for women?" I said, "Yeah, we do it for women." Well, what about plus size women? I can never find what I want in the stores. I said, "Yo, we got you," and because you've been my girl for so long, we all the way got you.
Yes.
So, the process of the color, the pink that you chose, is that your favorite color?
I chose it because for our platform, Cynthia and I, one of our signature colors is pink. And so even though we had different styles, we wanted to do a little homage to each other, but still keep our own vision of the suit. So we did a little pink inside the suit to kind of like a little nod to the show. And what was going on is beautiful. It's paisley. It's feminine. I swag it with my sambas.
Yeah.
It's all about the sambas. Kind of like a streetwear because I'm kind of old for all them high heels. Like so had to swag it out with sneaker, little bling, and just sorry about the mic. And you know, it was just fun.
Now, another question I got for you: when you finally saw, you know, we talked about it, we measured you, but you still know that I can't find what I want off the rack. That's my boy. I hope he come through for me. But when you were presented, you know, with your creation, what did what were your first impressions?
It was beautiful because it was white and then the duster bag is black. So when I opened it, it was like, oh! Inside the bag, it was just looking crisp. I'm like, see, that's what I'm talking about. The material, the fabric. I feel like it's so limited when you try to buy off the rack plus sizes. Even if you can find the right, it's there. There's the variety is just not there. Y'all have so many colors, so many options for the interior, the exterior, the fabric, the style, the cut, and I just was very happy.
Yeah. Now,
very beautiful.
One more for me, I guess. How's it feel? How's it fit? Is it,
it's beautiful. You know, I don't feel like I'm all, trying to get on the couch. I feel like I'm a boss. I was coming through the lobby just now.
Yeah.
Like I was just ready for the power meeting. Or you could take it off. You could swag it. Wear it to brunch. You take it night and day. It's summer, nice summer weight. Summer look crisp and clean. Little gold, and I feel great. Very comfortable.
I mean,
you look good, boy. You lost some weight. You look good. You look like you've been hitting the gym with this guy.
We supposed to.
I mean, yes, we hit the gym. Yes, we do. We do.
Supposed to say absolutely.
Yes, ma'am. But truthfully, how was the process for you?
It was beautiful. It was seamless. You took the measurements. You asked me a couple follow-up questions about style, which I appreciated. And then when I got the suit, I didn't have to, I didn't have to fight the suit to put on. It just slid on like butter, and it was beautiful.
When we were presenting the fabrics, was it too overwhelming? Because I do worry about when meeting with new clients, I don't want to give them too much, but then I don't want to give them too little. So was the selection in the range of what you was looking for?
For me, yes, because I wanted something that was completely outside of my comfort zone. Because like I said,
yes, I remember that conversation.
And I'm like, I never can find like a fly white suit or cream or beige. So I was very happy to see so much variety of colors, textures, and styles. For somebody else, maybe in a pre-meeting they'll say, I want to stay in this range, and then you just give them those.
Yes. Yes.
So, but I didn't find it overwhelming. I like more.
Gotcha.
More.
And I just got one last question. How does the suit breathe with the LA weather and the West Coast?
It's good. I just walked in from outside. I'm not sweaty. I had my jacket on when I walked in. Very breathable, very comfortable. I just got here.
Yeah.
So, and
you do. You want to sit down and finish this thing with us?
Sure.
All right, we're going to finish this. Maybe talk a little bit of boxing. And Mom, I'm pretty sure you went all the way through what I'm wearing tonight.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I know that, this will be a little dated, but this is what I got tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, this is what
I like the purple homage for our Lakers here. They just unveiled the statue and everything.
There you go.
Love it.
Yeah, I had this one made, and just because I like that purple fabric when I saw it, I said I gotta do it. And it's been sitting in the closet for a minute, and that's what I do when they come to me. I sit them down and I talk to them, and I tell them, I say, I don't know when I'm gonna wear you yet, but you fly.
It's gonna happen.
You look as good as I thought you was going.
And I always love the cuff details. Gotta keep Jesus in it. Hallelujah. You got the shoes and that?
I got the fabric.
Bam!
The shoes.
That's dope.
Got the fabric.
I've never seen that before. That's dope.
Yeah. So, all that being said, this suit line, along with the PorterWay Podcast, along with how I do my commentary and I do my boxing analytical work on TV, along with the movie that I've been working on getting funded, along with the kids that I train. Shout out to Game Changers Sports Academy. We got the amateurs. We got some amateurs boxing next week.
Yes.
Oh.
I'm going into the Hall of Fame. You already spoke on my boxing style. You know, everything that I do, that is the PorterWay. The PorterWay is excellence.
SP, real quick, if we could just throw in there, we also make luxurious track suits.
I thought you got to that.
As well too, and so SP, I really this is really special to me, and the reason why this is special to me is because, ladies and gentlemen, SP drew this on a piece of paper. He drew this on a piece of paper. Okay? And shout out to Barack.
Hey, yo, I actually...
Barack.
Because y'all know I got kids. I actually went home and got their markers.
Yes. I should have said that to DDA.
Yeah, and drew it. Yeah, you should have. Yeah. And drew it up. And because I felt like I knew what I wanted that to look like. And knowing that we can create something like that for a boxing team, for a sports team, for even...
for our ladies, we could do it for our ladies too.
Yeah, we can do it for the ladies. A business that are having a business meeting, whatever the case may be.
Bachelorette party.
Yeah, we can do.
Oh, you could do robes like for a bachelorette party. Oh, sorry. My bad.
See, we be talking.
I'm a part-time muse. I can't help it.
Those right there are not made to fit. Those are made to order. So small, medium, large. They fit a little smaller. So definitely think about that before you make your order. But
we go up to a 7X.
Whoa.
We go up to a 7X, and we can make the adjustments as needed as well too.
Yeah.
I would want one just to have a 7X, just to have. Like to hang up, that would be kind of like make it like wall art.
So we could do a lot of different things, But just to close this out. And I definitely want to get your perspective on boxing. I really want the state of boxing right now, because I think boxing is moving into a really special place.
Yes.
But again, just to the PorterWay. When we talk about the PorterWay, we're talking about excellence. We're talking about going nonstop, going full gear, full throttle, all the way. And on the other side of that, we want to produce something on air, clothing, presentation, everything. We want to always do it at a high level, and that was always the expectation of Kenny Porter.
Yes, sir.
And there wouldn't be no Shawn Porter without Kenny Porter. So when we talk about the PorterWay truly is an extension of me. I'm an extension of my father, and the PorterWay is an extension of who I am.
Yes, sir.
Talk to Kenny.
Yes, thank you.
Kenny.
Talk to me a little bit about how you feel about the state of boxing right now.
It's twofold. I've been having this discussion this week that sometimes you feel like boxing will never love you back the way you love it. And, that's been kind of circling around in my head. I've enjoyed seeing these matchups be created. We have had some marvelous matchups as a result of Riyadh's season and everybody becoming involved. But I've been a little sad this week, too, because I feel disconnected. We used to be able to reach out and touch you guys and talk to you guys. And it's such a business owned by someone else now. And we don't get the same ability to touch fighters. And while I'm very happy that fighters are being compensated, because it's so well deserved, because of what they are doing for entertainment, their bodies, leaving their families, etc., I still feel a little sad that it's losing sort of the family appeal to it. It's much more commodity and less person and less athlete.
I didn't look at it that way, but I get what you're saying. Boxing here in America is a family.
Yeah.
I mean, it's no secret, myself and Terrence, we're really good friends. But we go back as far as being 15 years old, 16 years old.
Exactly.
Gary Russell, 15, 16. Jared Anderson's coach, PJ, we go back to being 8, 9 years old. You know what I mean? So it really is a family. A lot of the guys that you see on the Olympic team have been traveling together for 2 or 3 years, and we become a family. So you're right. When Matchroom comes over here, they're not connected to us the way that, you know, Golden Boy, PBC.
It's a hard tightrope to walk because you want fighters to be compensated and be able to support their families. I want that for the fighters, and I'm very happy for them. But selfishly, I miss the intimacy of being able to have these kind of conversations with fighters and really storytelling.
This is the first one. You know, this is the first one.
Very true.
And if anything, you have to learn how to make those adjustments.
Right.
I don't suspect a fighter would do it, but I think it would take a fighter saying, hey, I didn't get a chance to interview with some of my favorite, journalists, and, you know, I want to take some more time to do this and do that, you know. So I think it's only a matter of time before, you know, the media is welcomed back into the fold the way that you guys usually and have always been in the fold, you know.
Exactly.
And it's a necessity over here in the States. It's just boxing here in the States is not like boxing in England and some of those other countries where you truly can't touch these fighters. But I know I'll see you on fight night. I know I'll see you on TV. People ain't coming to us here in the States like they are over there in other countries.
Yeah, you know, the game has changed, and I have to remind myself of that because with evolution comes many things, pros and cons. A lot of fighters, due to bad reporting from the media, have closed ranks, and they want to film their content themselves now so that they feel their true message is getting out in its entirety and not just chopped up for a little clickbaity title. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I have a lot of thoughts. I'm very happy about the sport. I'm happy about seeing these matchups. Exciting matchups. So I appreciate that. But, you know, I'm selfish, you know. I think of like, it's like my baby when I put my arms around it. And it just doesn't, it's not like that anymore, but I'm still going to love it, still promote it, still report on it. Storytelling. Storytelling is so important. That's why I appreciate what you guys do on PorterWay because you get to get a fully realized person. These people are human beings that are entertaining us. And they don't get to, you know, you do a little quick cut on ESPN or something. No disrespect, respectfully. But it's, you know,
their timing is different.
It's just a quick hit like, you know, when are you going to knock him out? Oh, 5th round. All right, make sure you watch. You know, here we want to know, you know, are you healthy? How are your kids? How's your family adjustment? How's your mental health? How are you preserving your body? You know,
that's what I like about you and Cynthia. You always try to dive into, you know, the personal before you get to the business. You know, they always made me feel like family.
It's interesting, you know, where Cynthia and I are now in our journey with our storytelling. Cynthia Conti, of course, follow her. Real Fight Girl. She's downstairs having breakfast right now. And we enjoy we reap the benefit of not only being women, but being able to have that kind of emotional attachment because we're older than all these fighters. I damn sure have a kid that's nearly as old as some of these fighters. You know, my daughter's in college. And then Cynthia has a young boy who, you never know, he might want to do it too one day. And so we can connect on a different level. And, you know, I just like to humanize these guys.
Well, in closing,
I know. Sorry.
That being said, last thing for you, what's next for the best boxing show, women's boxing show, period?
Lots of great interviews. We're starting to expand. We have a reporter now in New York named Rebecca Uber. She's been really excellent. She covered the Mayweather Gotti. She went to that. She's going to go to the Canelo press conference next week, Canelo Berlanga. So we're expanding. You're going to see some new sports get incorporated soon, but Best Women's Boxing Show is still going to be the flagship. It's still going to be the flagship, but you're going to start to see some new exciting stuff.
We expanding too, so we right on time.
We got to.
Malcolm Gandy, Modest Clothiers. Anything else you want to say, big dog?
Man, listen, we suit you to suit you.
Yeah.
Please.
We fit you to fit you.
We fit you to fit you. Please forgive me. SeanPSuits.com. Please go to the website. We thank you, SP. Thank you again, man, for the opportunity.
No doubt.
We're going to continue working hard.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you.
Thank you.
You know, just coming through, blessing us That's all I got, man.
I'm going to clean it up real quick. SeanPSuits.com. We fit you to fit you. This is the PorterWay.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Microsoft Theater here in downtown Los Angeles, brought to you by Shawn Porter Promotions.